Welcome everyone on the channel Thomas Retells, and today we will take a look at the story of 2007 post-apocalyptic film about people infected with a virus that changed them beyond recognition. The film is called I Am Legend. Let's go. On TV, Dr. Alice Crippen reported that she invented a cure for cancer. Just 3 years later, people in New York were replaced by stray animals. What was called a cure was actually a virus that humanity couldn't contain. 99% of the entire world turned into albino vampires, mutant cannibals whose only weakness is the sun. Lieutenant Colonel and virologist Robert Neville live a separate life in a desolate Manhattan, without a single proof that he is not alone in this world. Every day he searches for food and supplies and broadcasts signals to other survivors while he conducts tests on rodents in order to invent a cure for the disease that affects the world. There is no way to get in touch with anyone. There don't seem to be any more people left in the world. However, the city is not deserted. People affected by the virus who have become animal-like predators are the only living beings. Because of their strong sensitivity of the sun, they are active only at night. The ultraviolet light literally kills them. Through a flashback, we learn that the main character's wife, Zoe, and daughter Merrily died under the blades of a helicopter during the start of the quarantine and the general panic. Samantha is his most faithful and only friend, who is also his dog. Neville lives on a street shadow, keeps himself in shape, and believes it is his duty to survive to find a way to cure all mankind of what has ruined him. But no matter how it turns out, he is lonely, so that somehow to cope with it, he communicates with mannequins and characters from TV screens. At night, he nails up all the windows of his sheltered house to protect himself and his dog from darkseekers. A man and his dog went hunting, and Samantha ran into an abandoned bank in an attempt to catch up with her fleeing prey. Neville followed her with great caution until suddenly he came upon the carcass of a dead deer next to the dog. Immediately the protagonist was getting surrounded by throngs of darkseekers. He and his dog ran quickly and weren't harmed in any way, but the darkseekers quickly died under the ultraviolet light. Robert then takes his unfinished serum, trying to test it on the infected. He makes a trap in the bank building and smashes a vial with his blood to lure the monsters. The trap is successful. A female specimen is killed. Neville begins to pursue the Darkseeker's male, but the ultraviolet prevents him from continuing the chase, after which the monster escapes. In the basement of the house, Robert conducts his experiments on the female, but nothing works out. In the morning, a man finds a mannequin that looks a lot like ones in the videotape store. Attempting to approach it, he falls into a trap, similar to the ones he used to build for catching monsters. He loses consciousness from a blow to the head. Hanging upside down, the man regains consciousness. He frees himself by cutting the rope with a knife, but as he falls, he stumbles on his own knife with his foot. Robert is immobilized and he notices an infected man standing in a dark corner of the building and tries his best to crawl to his car. The monster sends zombie dogs at the man, who as soon as the sun disappears attack the hero and his dog. Samantha succeeds in distracting the infected dogs, but later learns that she too has been infected. Sam, under the influence of the virus, attacks the man, and Neville sees no other choices but to strangle his dog. Frustrated and angry, he decides to attack the Darkseeker's base. Robert makes a trap, after which he runs over the monsters on a car. They crowd the car, forcing Neville to fight head-on. The spotlight makes the infected run away, and someone pulls him out of the wrecked car. While in a clouded consciousness, Robert manages to explain to the woman not to take him home before dawn, for otherwise the infected will figure out his home. When Neville regains consciousness, he sees his savior, a woman named Anna with her son Ethan. She tells him she is on her way to the survivor colony. She convinces him to go together to Vermont, but Robert stands his ground. After all, he doubts Anna's words, so he decides not to go. He says he must find a cure for the disease. He gives them a tour of the laboratory and shows them the infected individual. The man suggests that lowering the body temperature may increase the effectiveness of the vaccine. When dusk appears, Robert sees a pack of infected men. This means that Anna didn't listen to him and came home before dawn. The house's defense quickly collapses and the monsters make their way in. All three hide in the basement, sealing themselves off using subjects. Neville's latest vaccine gave a positive result, and while Neville was trying to assess the situation, the alpha male monster began punching through the glass door. Then the man sprang into action. Neville takes the blood of the woman he saved and gives it to Anna. He shelters her and the boy in an old well outside the door. He pulls out a picture of his wife and daughter and examines it with weight on his chest. Then he takes a grenade and, when the ringleader bursts in, pulls off the pin and runs toward him screaming. Anna and Ethan arrive at the colony where the survivors from the army live. Anna gives them the cure, telling them that Robert Neville had to go through to save everyone and become a legend in the end. This is the end. What do you think of the movie I Am Legend? Share your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you later.